Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, we know the BBC is biased, but sometimes that bias shows just so much and so hard. Rupert Lowe made a little gaffe. He was referring to rowers as being illegal immigrants. He was basically just seeing people on the water and made an assumption. He's not wrong, of course, in terms of the general problem with illegal immigrants. He was just pointing at the wrong people. However, the BBC put this as what's known as Big Four, the fourth story in their main news section. Big Four is called that because it's the fourth item, but it's the main item. They usually open on a couple of small stories, and then the fourth story in is the one they really put the time, effort, and sort of general big part of the news around. They build it around the fourth item, and they made that the fourth item. They barely mentioned, of course, Rashina Ali resigning. It was like one of the and finally stories, you know. If we still had Trevor McDonald, it would be and finally, you know, Labour minister resigns, and then do it as though it's as amusing as a skateboarding duck. Even though this is a government minister being forced to resign over some pretty shady activity. The 10th government minister, in fact, to go out of this seedy government. On average, they're losing a minister every 5 weeks. What a way to run a country. But not the BBC, of course. They don't want to highlight that this government is falling apart. No. They're going to go with Rupert Lowe, a man who is basically an independent MP making a small mistake and pointing to the wrong people on a very serious subject. The BBC are trying to make light of the subject by making an ad hom attack on Rupert Lowe. Yeah, you know that when they make an ad hom attack, it's because they can't attack what he's saying, so they attack the man. Yeah, it's not going to wash though, is it? We all know the BBC biased as bollocks. Anyway, there we go. Thank you very much. Hit subscribe. Speak soon. Goodbye.